Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. Hey everyone, it is June 14th, and today's episode is titled Expect a Quest. This one was inspired by The Legend of Zelda, this time from the first game, which is just called The Legend of Zelda, and this came out in 1986. And the quote was said by the old man in a cave. He doesn't have a name, I don't think. We've already had quotes from The Legend of Zelda, from the Ocarina of Time, which, oh my god, did you hear they are remaking it for Nintendo Switch 2? And this is coming out this year. I'm going to guess November for Christmas time. Just like when Ocarina of Time came out in 1998. I am so incredibly excited for this remake. If you listened to that previous episode inspired by the Ocarina of Time, called Gently Down the Stream, that was from April 26th, I get into a little bit about how much I love that game and The Legend of Zelda in general. And then we also had a quote from Majora's Mask, which was the sequel to the Ocarina of Time, and that episode was Personas Are People 2 from February 22nd. And then we had an indirect inspiration from The Legend of Zelda from the book The Psychology of Zelda. That one was June 7th, Rise Like the Wind. So Zelda is making a number of appearances here at the Everyday Human. It's a video game series, and mythology and lore and stories that really mean a lot to me. So yeah, when they announced this the other day, my buddy sent me a text, and I was like, no way, it's happening. I can't believe it. I mean, I can't believe it. I kind of had a feeling it was coming. But the fact that it is real, and like it's not coming out 5 years from now, that is, I don't know, it's awesome. It just makes me so happy. And yeah, to be honest, I needed a little bit of good news. And this was wonderful to hear. And before we get into the quote and the reflection, I just do want to say once again thank you to everyone who has been reaching out, sending their love and support, and contributing to the GoFundMe and sharing that out for my wife's recent diagnosis of stage 4 melanoma cancer. That really means so much to us. And it's giving us courage and hope in this month of June, the month of courage. Okay, and so here is the quote from the original Legend of Zelda game, which is very sparse on dialogue. The old man says to Link, "It's dangerous to go alone. Take this." And it's funny, because when he says it's dangerous to go alone, you might think, oh, here's a companion for the journey who's joining me. Or maybe he's an old man, maybe he'll, send someone else to go with you. But he just gives you a sword and sends you on your way, which is good because you do need a sword. And then that's when you get the sword, and then you just move on. You go out onto your adventure to save Hyrule and rescue Princess Zelda. All right, and here is my reflection. Most of your life, probably and hopefully, maybe, will be peaceful and smooth. But without fail, there will come times in which you must face adversity. This could be an external threat to your existence. Injustice, cruelty, job loss, financial ruin, and on and on and on. Or perhaps it will be an internal battle, overcoming mental health struggles like anxiety or depression. Or it might be some kind of physical illness. So in light of this, And regardless of the form of distress that befalls you, always remember that if you're going to fight back and survive, you'll need to be prepared. Never assume that danger or unfortunate circumstances will spare you. If you've avoided these so far, consider yourself fortunate for now. Instead, drill it home. You cannot escape the inevitable, and courage requires preparation. You may not be equipped with a mythical sword gifted to you by a mysterious old man in a cave at the start of your journey, but you can do other things to prepare. And just a quick note on that sword, this is me speaking now, as an aside, it's not the master sword that the old man gives you, but I like to imagine it's some kind of magical mythical sword passed down through this man's family, generation to generation, or maybe it goes to a hero whenever it's needed. Anyhow, that's just the way I like to look at it. Back to the reflection. You can start by building up resilience. Do the things you've been putting off. Don't complain. Embrace change. Take care of your mind and body. Don't shy away from being uncomfortable. And you can cultivate a growth mindset. Focus on the effort you're putting into something and the process, rather than the outcome or your innate abilities. Embrace challenges and mistakes as opportunities to grow. Start considering obstacles in your life not as derailing you from your path, but rather as being a part of your path. When danger comes your way, you won't turn a blind eye and ignore it. You won't wildly throw yourself at it with no plan. You'll be prepared. You'll see it for what it is, and you'll face it. But you never have to go it alone. Link may have only had a sword to help him back in the 80s. But maybe the fact that it was gifted by a caring old man who worried over Link and his journey was enough to serve the purpose. Even if no one is with you physically, remember that people are rooting for you and guiding you. Carry them with you in your heart and mind. So take the sword willingly, but don't look at it as a symbol of violence or aggression, rather as proof of your determination and defiance in the face of adversity. At some point on your journey, conflict lies ahead. Be sure of it. Expect it. Prepare for it. And that's it for today's reflection. So now it's time for your reflection question. So in your journal, on your napkin, or while you are looking out your reflection window, consider the following. It's dangerous to go alone. What sword are you taking with you? What danger did you face in the past that you wish you had been better prepared for? So there you go for June 14th. Find your sword, accept your sword, sharpen the blade, and be prepared for whatever life throws at you in the future. I'll be back tomorrow, June 15th, with another reflection. Have a good one, and take care.